Howdy, Wee Desert Boy here. Hey, just as an add-on kind of to the video, I was just doing, adding on to this part of it about the going hunting and so forth. I just kind of maybe refresh your memory real quick. I was talking about what do I have to go hunting with? Well, I had the first rifle that I got when I was thinking about hunting. This is a Henry 4570. And we can show that it's empty. There's nothing in it. I know right now I've got this rail on here. I can, with this particular one, I can still, I don't have an optic on here, I can still see my open sights, but if I wanted to put my TRS 25 or my UTG magnifier on here, I could. I've done that before. But I really like this 4570. I mean, remember right, it's 4 rounds, plus you could put one in the chamber, I guess, but I don't normally do that. This is a pretty heavy rifle. It's kind of it's shorter, right? If I remember right, this has like an 18.5-inch barrel, but it's a big round, right? So if I was going to take something like this to go hunting, get the Hornady, which is a 325 grain lever revolution, that kicks pretty hard because it gets that 4570 325 grain bullet out there around 2,000 feet per second, maybe a little shorter. I think that would be out of a 22-inch 4570 or somewhere in that neighborhood. But then I've got some Garrett Hammerhead plus P's and some things like that are hard casts. So that would be more for, I bought this primarily so I'd have whatever I needed in case I ever ran up against a bear or some other large creature, and then that hard cast would probably come into play there. But for me, remember, I'm not a hunter, so probably wouldn't take this one hunting. I could, but I'd have to be thinking I'm doing something, expecting something that, pretty large. Probably for me, if I went hunting, I would probably take something like this. I think you all have heard me say before, I like the 270 caliber. This one happens to be, and we'll show, there's no magazine in it, and, it's unloaded. This has a 3 position here for the safety, and it's got a nice bipod on it. I think it's a Caldwell bipod. It's got a Nikko-Stirling scope on it. It's got red and green illumination if you want to use it. Nice butt pad. These Howa 1500s have an action that's made by Weatherby, the same one that's in the Weatherby Vanguards, from my understanding. This was called the Game King combo package. It was about $550 compared to that Henry, which I think was about $900, and I think they're over $1,000 now. Originally, if I remember right, it held, there's three rounds, I think, maybe 4. And you put the ammo in, of course, here, pressing it down. Legacy Sports, which I think is out of Reno, if I remember right, had a kit that I used to change it over. Because I think during the pandemic, I wanted something that had, magazine ability, and that's a 5-round magazine, which you can see there. And I happened to change that over. This magazine's empty, and a 10-round magazine, right? So 270 Winchester. That's the caliber. Generally, when I've gone to the range and I need to start doing that, if I think I might go hunting, to make sure everything's dialed in and just to get practice so I know I have an accurate shot. I'm good at making the first shot. But you know, before I didn't get out to about 200 yards. I still need to buy a spotting scope so I can 200 or 300 yards. I probably wouldn't shoot more than 150 or 200 yards for me. But nice gun, you know, composite, you know, this type of, don't remember what these are made out of, but it's a nice stock. It's got some nice grip texture in here. It's got some nice grip texture under here. Shoots very well. Shoots about as well as my Steiner, not as good as the Steiner glass that was on my Tika 270, but very nice and really reasonable. And I would be glad to take that hunting. I'd probably I practice both with some Winchester. I think it's 150 grain usually. Might be 130 grain, I can't remember. I have some fusion ammo that's, I think, 140, 160, 145 or something like that. There's some fusion light that I had. Then I also had some power shot from Federal. Now, all those ammos shoot well. Winchester almost shoots the best in it, but we'll see when we go to the range. And then I got one more that I have not even shot yet, which is the traditional deer rifle, right? Of course, it's this Henry, and I picked this up before I moved up here. This is also empty. This is a 30-30, right? 30-30s were not that easy to find. And as before I left, as you can see, it's got nice grain to it. And of course, this one, you can load it tubular, or you can load it through the side gate. This happens to be a side gate one as opposed to my 45-70. Nice thing about that with the tubular magazine is you can open this up and unload it along with ejecting your rounds, however you want to do it. Don't have a sling for this one yet like I did my 45-70, but no, still got to take this one to the range. Look, I still got the tags on it. Forget what I paid for this, but it wasn't cheap, and I'm looking forward to getting that chance to do that. So you'll probably see some videos from me going out to the range, just for me to practice, to kind of get caught up on my skills. I've got some different ammo for it, everything from, I think, Winchester to, I might have some Power Shock, I don't remember, from Federal, and I'm sure there's, trying to think of what else I picked up for that. Maybe some Hornady. I think some Hornady whitetail rounds as well. So we'll make some range trips, kind of see how they shoot. Get the 30-30 sighted in. Check the sight in on the 270, and also just check the 45-70. You know, at some point. But just wanted to share those with you, and you know. If I make it out there this year, we'll let you know what happens. Of course, it's quite a ways off to hunting season, but got to get ready now. So I got to get out and practice and stuff. So, Tree Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.